Hey everybody, how you doing? This is an introductory video from the Temple of Sobriety. I am Boise. I'll be one of your hosts. I appreciate you checking out the video for sure. Today is an introductory video and a celebration for me. I'm letting you celebrate with me in my kitchen. But my message is that I've been sober for 39 years. This is my anniversary, 39 years of sobriety. That's kind of interesting for me too. It's kind of humbling. I'm really happy about it, that's for sure. Proud of it. It's been a long, well, as the Grateful Dead would say, what a long, strange trip it's been. And that's after I got sober. Before that, definitely strange, definitely bad, definitely downward spiral, shall we say. So yeah, like a phoenix, I've risen from the ashes. This is the new me I keep building on. You're going to find out my whole journey. I'm going to be talking about things that I've done in the past, things that I do. I do a daily vlog of my sobriety journal, but I'll go other things in the past with illustrations like comic strip illustrations. It's going to be kind of fun. And old videos and posts and things like that that will make it a little more entertaining and engaging for you and I. But the goal is that people that are struggling with drugs and alcohol will actually have someone they can look at, talk to. We'll have, later on, we're gonna have live streams where people can actually call in or text in or send their messages in. I'm old. I don't know how technology works. Thank God I'm working with young people at Temple of Sobriety that grabbed me and said, we need you. So me, you. You're as unique as a unicorn. And 39 years of sobriety is a bit unique, I would say. But like I tell people when I'm at an AA meeting or Narcotics Anonymous meeting, I am not Superman. You don't see a cape hanging off my back whatsoever. I'm just like you. I'm just trying to get through life, get it right, correct what I did in the past, try to make sure I don't make these mistakes in the future. You tend to still make mistakes. You have to make sure you own them and try to resolve them. No one likes to step in dog shit on the street, and we still do from time to time, even though we're looking out for it. So that's my message, and I want to thank you for just popping in, because 39 years, I'm just going to give just a brief thing. I was arrested, and we'll get into more detail as you follow my story and through my vlogs. But at 27, I was arrested for a third time. It was really weird. I graduated from Central High School in '78, and I told everybody, Mom and Dad, I've been working so hard, I just want to party a little bit and enjoy life before I get back into this academic stuff. And all the drugs and alcohol and broken relationships and bad things that I did, and 3 arrests as I was sitting there 8 years later or so in lockup, and I thought, maybe I should come up with a better idea or definition for the word fun. And long story short, I got sentenced to 2 years in jail. But what was that? What was that, Your Honor? What? We will stay your sentence for treatment. What's that? We're gonna put you through a program so that you won't rely on drugs and alcohol, and you rely on yourself. Maybe you'll stop blaming other people for your problems and live your life like you should, normally, naturally. I said, I'll do that. How long does it take? Well, just a month or so. Excellent. No, he undersold that. I was in there for months and months and months. But and my anger counselor actually kept me in an extra month, which ironically pissed me off. But in the end, and I got a story for that later, but that's a drug story that's not for now. Anyways, I went through the system. I went through. It was a lockup. It was a halfway house actually in Duluth, Minnesota, where people that were coming out of the prison system, they would come in and talk to their probation officers as they were trying to segue into the society. They were just holding me, but Monday through Friday during the day, I was able to go and work. At the time, my father did some roofing besides his heating and sheet metal, so I got a job with my dad. And because I was the new guy and the gopher, the low man on the totem pole, I'm the one that carried up all the bundles, and I'm the one that cleaned up afterwards. And the funny thing is that I had to be back in lockup by 6 o'clock that night, no later, or there'd be a warrant sworn out for my arrest. So they were serious. I took a bus because I didn't have driver's license because I got arrested, and they took away my driver's license because, always remember, kids, your driver's license is not a right, it's a privilege. And if you shit the bed, they're going to change the sheets and you don't get to sleep in that bed for a while, okay? It isn't like, how can I make a living when I don't? And, hey, you're the one that, I mean, I told the judge, I thought, I had the greatest thing. I'm going to fall to the mercy of the court, and I'm going to tell the judge, Judge, Your Honor, I'm addicted to drugs. I'm addicted to alcohol. I'm a slave to it. I can't think properly without drugs in my system, please. And he looked at me and he said, before you started drinking and doing drugs the day you were arrested, you were sober and you made a decision to do this. You were sober and you made a decision to do this, and now you want me to relieve you after you made the decision? No, son, that's not how it works. Needless to say, I wouldn't make a good lawyer. So I got sentenced to full charge. But the funny thing is, and I don't mean it ha-ha, but kind of ironically, is that it actually did me good. All those things that really upset me back then actually did me good. I actually learned the old cliche where they say, when the world gives you lemons, make lemonade. Yeah, and sometimes people don't want to drink that shit. Try to do, and I know what they're trying to say. And what I'm trying to say is just try to live your life between the lines. You don't have to color outside the lines. And don't think more of yourself than you actually are. Because when you think of yourself as some kind of mega star, rap star, a handsome actor, a handsome model, and all that stuff, I'm gonna live the party life. Yeah, it's just stupid and silly. Because when you pull back from it, it's like, dude, you're a middle-class guy from Duluth, Minnesota. What the F are you talking about? Why did you think you were above the fray? You're lucky to be in the fray. And when you're in the fray, that's where you learn to separate yourself. And it takes little steps. Baby steps. It takes a while to get to where you need to go. And after a while, your journey becomes a reality and you actually reinvent yourself. Now, there are still people that probably do not like me. I've wronged them and they still think that I'm just one big piece of crap. There's nothing I can do to change that. I can only apologize so many times sincerely. And I can't let that burden me and tear me down. But I would say like 98% of my past are like finally coming around like, hey, I had family members that were like, no, you were sober for 5 years, big deal. Well, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Oh, so what? So what? And after a while, I had to say things like, hey, man, I've been sober longer than you've been married. Shut up. As I started getting combative, actually. I've been sober for 15 years. So what, trying to make me look bad? No, you make yourself look bad. This ain't about you. It's about my sobriety. I had to battle my way. And now I live in Houston, Texas. So I'm like 1,300 miles away from Duluth, Minnesota. And the family who thought, oh, they'd see me fall. And some of them thought I was the biggest dog turd of the family. Now, they have children that are struggling with alcohol. And their children that are starting to dabble and struggle in alcohol. So their grandchildren are starting to do this. And now all of a sudden, I'm a little higher in the family tree. Hey, you go talk to Boise. Go talk to me. He's been through what you've been through. Well, I don't know how to get a hold of him. It's on Facebook and Instagram and all those other things. Get a hold of him. He's funny. He's a good guy. He understands. He went through what you're going through right now. There you go. Stand around long enough and people gather around you, I guess. But it's humbling. It's nice. It's wonderful to be able to help people that are family even. But most of the time I'm dealing with people who are not family. Okay. And it's a long journey. It's not a 440 race and, hey, I made it. Where's my medal? No. It's not. It's even longer than a marathon. Hey, I ran my 26 plus miles. Where's my medal? No. You run it again. And then what? You run it again. What? And then you run it again. And you run it again. When do you stop running it? When you die. So that's life. The circle of life. That's life in a nutshell. But being sober is very important. Being sober is something you're going to want to achieve. And once people start reacting to your sobriety, it's a wonderful feeling. Or as Jimmy Stewart would say, it's a wonderful life, Clarence. It's a wonderful life. And it is. But thank you for joining me on my 39th birthday. That's the funny thing when people that are in rehabilitation, you start counting the day you were sober as the day you start living. And I always thought it was kind of weird. I was 27, like, what am I telling them? I'm 1 week old? What? But now that I'm 65, I could say, I'm 39 years old. It actually feels pretty good to say you're 39 when you're 65. So it's like a Jedi mind trick. It kind of turned around on itself. But thank you for being part of it. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming along with us. And I want to tell you, we're doing daily video vlogs every day of my journey. There are other people in the Temple of Sobriety that have homelessness and other things that they want to talk about. The Temple is a non-profit organization, so I do not make a penny off of it. I just pitch for them. We are trying to do an outreach program where we can help people with drugs and alcohol. But more importantly, when people destroy their lives, mom and dad are on drugs, boom, they destroy their marriage, they destroy their family. Maybe dad's on drugs, mom's not, boom, it's a one single mother family, rough. Maybe mom does it, boom, dad has the kids. There's a lot of different scenarios here. The bottom line is it took two people to tangle, and it takes 1 to 2 to F it up. But the problem is, it's not the children's fault. They are the collateral damage. And we want to do an outreach program to help the children too, whether it be to help feed them, help school them, help get daycare. If mom and dad are sober again, get some money into the family to help them out. Make sure they're going through treatment programs and doing the right thing to rehabilitate themselves and their lives, because children are always has collateral damage. We all have collateral damage when I say that. And either dad was a drunk, mom was a drunk. It might even be just that. And this one lady, she said when she was younger, her younger sister always got all the attention and she didn't. And this was, your mom say mean things? No, she didn't. But every time I would bring something, even if it was a drawing, and she would hang up her sister's drawing on the refrigerator, she would take mine and just go, and put it up there. She didn't say anything, but it was that little thing that continued to damage her. And later on, when she felt like she couldn't fit in with her peer groups or people at work, she found that it was easier to do a little drugs to take the edge off, and you start self-medicating. So even something like that, children are always damaged. Children have different degrees of damage. All children are damaged, all of us. And that's why I'm trying to help them. And I'm reaching you that way too, because if you think about your life, you know exactly I'm telling you the truth. And that's the one thing about me that keeps me sober, is I do tell the truth about myself, about my surroundings, about you. So just keep that in mind, because being sober means being honest. A lot of us aren't honest. Honestly, a lot of us aren't very honest. Let's be honest about it, okay? A lot of us are not, many of us are not honest. Matter of fact, no one's completely honest. It's hard to be honest. You have to force yourself and really work hard to be honest. Honestly, I'm being honest about it. So, I know I do things like that. But I'm trying to enjoy life. I'm trying to get you to get engaged and try to give this a try. And eventually you'll start feeling the bricks of your burdens slowly being released and lift off your back. You will start to feel something. And when you feel that, that's what sobriety is. You're actually feeling it, and it's a great feeling. And don't let it get away. And then you want to chase that feeling, because if you're an addict, you're used to chasing something, aren't you? Usually the fucking dragon, but still, you're used to chasing something. Chase a good feeling for once. That's a great thing. Anyways, thank you. 39 years sober for me. I'm your new friend, Boise. Please check in with us daily. We look forward to having live streams and being able to chit chat with you, and maybe even get to your neighborhood or your city. Like I say, we're based in Texas, Houston, but we want to go all over the place. The internet allows us to go all over the world. Maybe one day we'll physically be able to go all over the world and shake your hand and give you a hug and say, good job, you did it. You're doing great. So thank you for coming in our little world. Thank you for allowing me to be in your world. And I'm a child of the 60s, so hey, you're always going to get this. In the words of Ringo, peace and love, everybody. Peace and love. Glad you could make it. Thank you. Love you.